Anybody can get bed bugs. It doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, how you smell, whether you've taken a shower or not. The point is bed bugs need human blood to feed on. And so if you have human blood, they're going to be attracted to you and they may come and infest your house.
Carla Piedrahita is a health educator. She spends much of her time teaching people how to keep themselves and their families safe and disease-free. One of the topics she frequently shares information about is bed bugs.
Some people will end up with welts or bites on their skin that you'll notice. About half of the people will have some kind of reaction. Sometimes it'll be a big red and itchy, and it'll be kind of like a mosquito bite, but some people just have little raised bumps. You'll see the bed bug shells or their shed skins that they leave behind. You also see black or brown or rusty spots on your sheets, or you might find them underneath the mattress or above the box springs. You're going to be looking for those black or brown spots, maybe some old shells that are left. You may not see any bugs themselves. They'll get into your bags, maybe your book bag or your purse or your backpack. They can get into anything, a suitcase, and then they travel around that way. So then that's how they're spread to other places.
Bed bugs hide during the day and bite at night. They can live for up to 12 months without feeding. That's why it's important to protect yourself and your family.
And then if you want to buy used, bedding or clothing or anything else that's made of cloth that you might want to bring home, you want to wrap it in a plastic bag, make sure it's tightly secured when you put it in your car, and then you want to take it to a laundromat or take it home and put it immediately in the washing machine. And then the dryer, most importantly, is to dry it for 30 minutes at the highest heat setting that you can. A lot of people, when they have bed bugs, they just don't know what to do, and so they immediately start throwing things out. They'll throw out their beds, they'll throw out sofas, they'll just throw out lots of furniture. And you might wonder, why is this stuff sitting out there? Well, there's a reason to wonder, and you really should not be picking that stuff up because most likely it is infested with bed bugs.
Carla and other health educators encourage people to check for bed bugs regularly.
So in general, what you should do at home is, of course, you're going to be changing your sheets on your bed about once a week. And when you do change the sheets, you'll want to inspect your bed every time, and all the beds in your home, every time you change those sheets. And you're going to look underneath the mattress and above the box springs, around the head of the bed, and that's the first place that they'll end up. So you want to look there, and you want to make sure you pull back the seams, you look around any buttons or any holes that there are, because they'll be likely to be hiding in those areas. Bed bugs are not something we should be doing it ourselves. This is one of the things that we should leave it up to the professionals. We've had a lot of folks end up poisoning themselves instead of the bed bugs by setting off bed bug bombs or foggers, or they may be spraying with pesticides. They may be taking pesticides that are for outdoor use and using them inside. Another thing I've heard people doing is actually applying pesticides to themselves, and that's never a good idea.
If you find bed bugs in a rental property or multi-family dwelling, Carla says it is important to contact the landlord.
So if you find a bed bug and it's your own home that you're in, of course you would want to call an exterminator right away. If you are living in an apartment complex, it's really important that you let your landlord know as soon as possible.
Packing up and moving won't solve a bed bug problem.
Most likely you will take the bed bugs with you unless you solve the problem before you leave. You probably want to get some advice on how to do that without taking the bed bugs with you. Because if you can get rid of bed bugs when there's just a few, it's a lot cheaper and a lot easier to do. Once you have a full infestation, it's going to cost a lot of money, and it's just going to be really a lot more difficult.